Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. So I have a funny story to tell you. I think when they took half my colon out, they took half my brain out. I've been out here all morning trying to get my second gen, not my first gen, but my second gen Dodge started. We tried a couple weeks ago. I wanted to get it back in the shop so I could work on it. Let me pull up over here. There she is. I wanted to get it ready, put the camper on and everything. So me and my wife can go to Marist Canyon in it and do a little bit of off-road and camping, you know, out on the trails. But let me show you what I did. So I've been out here trying to start it, poured fuel down in the carb, cranked right up, then it died. I thought, well, maybe a coil was bad. No, it's getting fired because it cranked up. And when I got the truck 2 years ago, had a full tank of gas, and he had luckily cut this out so I can get to the fuel pump. So I hook up a fuel pump out of my Phytech system for my rock crawler build, and it wouldn't pump fuel, and I was like, wow. So I tried, and it would just crank. And I finally decided to pull the fuel pump off, because look, right there. Don't tell me the gas gauge is gonna work now. Well, the gas gauge is working now, probably because I pulled it out and the float was stuck. That's all it would do. So stupid me, guess what? Yeah, it ain't got no gas in it. Anyway, did you know you can use your VP gas can as a funnel? That's the best way to do it. I know my rock crawler, it's hard to get to on 43s. Get up there to the fuel cell. That's why this new one is going to be set to where I can come up, you know, somewhere out here. Yeah, you can use this as a funnel. I would show you, but you get the drift. I only have two hands, so I don't have my tripod out here. But look what happens when you got gas in it. It's so amazing. I don't know if anybody knows this, but these things run off of gasoline and diesel. I'm sorry about the sun, by the way. And diesel. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Truck has never failed me. Starts right up every time. Just got to put gas in it. That's my number one lesson today, and I'm a damn mechanic for a living. Isn't that crazy? All right, so what we're gonna do, since we got these 40-inch tires on it now, I'm gonna cut the fender like people normally do right there, and then my 4-link here to adjust the behinds. What's that smell? Sorry, it's hydraulic fluid or something. My power steering's leaking. I'm gonna adjust that, push the front end forward. And I gotta fix my bumper. It's making some weird noises under there. Bumper's really loose. I mean, you can pick it up and move it. It's not gonna do it now. Anyway, so we're gonna get that cut. Yeah, power steering's leaking. And get this bumper recentered and see if I can actually be able to turn it. I gotta put spacers on the back. So, get ready for that. And to give everybody a recap on this truck, I'll throw up a picture when I got it. It had, I think, 33-inch tires on it. It was a half ton. It wouldn't run. It would run 20 foot and die. We couldn't figure it out for months. My buddy Danny at Danny's Auto Clinic in Abilene, he had it for about a month before my cheap truck challenge. Come to find out, it was a transfer case speed sensor. I didn't even know anything about that. Anyway, I took it. We did a cheap truck challenge up at Wolf Caves, and I ended up doing really good. I had a camper on it. The camper fell off. I got some rock crash, but I broke the front axle, the spindle. It just broke. So I got it home, and I found these, a Dana 80. It's already got the ballistic fab diff covers on it. So, you know, those things are bulletproof. I still got to hook up the emergency brake and all that. Pulled the rear bumper off. I've cut the fenders. So I put 1-tons under it. Took those half-tons out. I had some just nasty old junky super swampers on it, and I ended up tearing my buggy apart to build this 4-door Jeep, and I traded the chassis for these Walker Evans wheels, bead locks, and these pretty brand new 40-inch super swampers. There's a little bit of the rock crash. I couldn't open the doors or anything. Of course, typical Dodge. Look at the dash. It's beautiful. So I got to put the spacers on the rear so it'll clear a little better. But I also got the Dana 60 front, the ballistic fab diff covers. So we just got to hook the shocks back up and all that. Be ready to go. Of course, still got the road armor bumper on it. That thing took a beating. My big old Warren winch. It's a 5.9 360 engine. Yeah, man, it's been a fun truck. Now we're gonna put a slide-in camper on it. Build the camper up for off-roading. We're gonna pull the bed off, drop the camper down in there, see what we can do on that. Put fresh water, all that good junk, and still be able to go wheeling. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what happens here. All right, so I got one of the fenders off. Started cutting it while I was on the truck, but you know, I've had a problem before where I start cutting either plasma cutter or torch or whatever, that these leaves catch on fire. So I decided to just take the fender off and cut it on the ground. That way I could do a better job at it. It's still hard for me to bend over since I had half my colon taken out. So putting it on the table is going to help me cut it a lot. I mean, I'm still going to have to cut this off here so I can turn the tires. And a lot of work there, but I think it'll work. I hope. Until it flexes out and it gets up into everything else. But it's old Dodge. It don't have much flex. Anyway, so I'm going to get this other fender off and go from there. All right. So I got both fenders off. And if I had a tube bender, I think I'd come off here with some tube and then come out, and then that way build me like a flat fender Dodge. Kind of come up here, protect it and everything, plate that in. But I sold my awesome Rogue tube bender a long time ago when I shut my shop down. So what happens when you get in the binds? Anyway, I took that big old road armor bumper off. The brackets are bent, I guess, from the last time I took it out. So that's where we're at so far. It's the day after Christmas, and my wife's off today, and she's like, "Well, you gonna come in and visit with me?" No. That's where I'm at so far. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, how much I want to cut off these fenders, and I am taking those Mickey Mouse lights off top. I got some new ones coming in. I did weld this right here onto the bumper to mount a little light bar, so because these headlights suck. Also, I kind of put some round Jeep headlights in it just to kind of see what it looked like. I'll post a picture of that too. I'm holding it, but man, that looked kind of cool with those fenders coming down. Look like an eyebrow. All right, it's the next day. I gave up early last night. I decided to go ahead and cut this off right here. Less body damage. I know I got a lot of this hanging down, but once it's painted, it'll look a lot better. So probably going to go ahead and cut along this line too. Get rid of that part of the bed. I don't know. I'm still thinking, but we'll see. It'll be a surprise for me and you. But still got the truck tore apart. This is what I'm working on now. Well, I need y'all's opinion. My buddy said it looked stupid. But I cut the bed sides off right down there. I think it looks mean. Oh, man, I don't know. It sucks having ADD and being out here and without any second, whatever you call it, opinions. That's what I meant. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. I'm probably thinking I'm just going to pull the bed off and put that camper on the back. This is supposed to be something wild and crazy. Like I said, overland, mega truck, whatever you want to call it. It's not a mega truck, but it's on 40-inch super swampers and Walker Evans wheels. So tell me what y'all think down there. I'll show y'all the camper I'm putting on it, but there's a lot of frame showing it. What I wish I could do, I still can. See how the fuel tank sticks way up? If I was to take that out, put a fuel cell in it, I could probably drop the camper down a good 6 inches. Well, some support in here to strengthen up the frame so it don't flex as much, because I flexed this thing so hard out at Wolf Caves, I broke the bed in a couple places right there. And there's several places it's broke. And then the camper I had on it, I broke the camper. You know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what your friends think. I just need some opinions. About to cut the fender, put it back on so I can drive this thing, put the battery back on. I don't know. At this point, I just do not know. All right, I got this one fender cut. I'm hoping, I took this piece out, went way down here, that'll work. Don't look at that, that's nasty. That'll be grounded down. But I'm thinking that's gonna help me clear the tires. Again, I still haven't pushed them forward yet. So that looks so much better. Well, not much better, but it looks like it's got more ground clearance. All right, I just drove it and there's very little rubbing. I haven't cut the passenger side yet. I'm fixing to do that. I just got measurements off the camper. It's for a mid-sized truck, probably a Toyota Tacoma or something like that. And it's gonna work, it's gonna be cool. I may have to cut that cab over part off, bring it up, make it longer to come over the cab. I hadn't figured that out yet, but let me show you out in the daylight. So, I still got the bumper off. Also, I want to know, should I keep the Peterbilt Swan on there as a trademark or something? I don't know. So I did one side of each. So here's this side with that cut out, and it clears pretty good. I'm still going to move the axle forward, I believe, just a little bit, just so it doesn't get up into that area right there. Let's see the bed outside. It's all cut. I painted it. So my friends don't like it, which it doesn't matter, I like it. But I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna take the bed off, build the camper into the back, do a exo cage or something around the cab or internal cage, but then I'll come up along the camper and do something to keep it off the rocks. Like I said, it's a 1 ton now, if you hadn't heard, but sorry, I'm new at this, I'm still learning. But it should be good for Maris Canyon, maybe Moab, stuff like that. I did take it out to Wolf Caves, and that's why it's got broken axles. It had broken axles. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about it so far in the comments. Please subscribe, like, hate, whatever. Just let me know what you think about the Dodge. It's a 95, now 1 ton, 2nd gen with the 5.9 gas engine. That one there's got the 5.9 Cummins. Yes, I like Dodges. So is my dad. There's one of his over there, and then he's got a 95 also that's really nice. Nicer than this one. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thank you. Please subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm really getting into this one. And then we'll start on the 34 Chevy Coupe and the 4-door Rubicon 1 ton LS build. Thanks for watching. That clears just barely. Straight back. Oh, I love this truck. Right there. Well, almost killed myself, but we got it off. Told my son, I said, yep, the wires are hanging up. That thing's about to slip and fall. I didn't have it hooked in the hose very good. We got it off. Oh, I don't know what I just did. I'm back. So this drive shaft was too long. So I'm cutting the welds off and I want to shorten it a little bit with the original drive shaft for now. The Dana 80 rear axle, it sticks out further than the original 44 or whatever was under this. So it was out here. So we're gonna get that fixed, get that welded in. I'm not the best welder, but it'll hold and do what it needs to do. If you're running that situation, there's a weld that just goes around here and this is sleeved in there. You cut it straight, then leave you a gap and try to weld it as best as you can. I may have to take it, if I use it for highway, I may have to take it and get it balanced. I don't know yet. That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna not bore you with all the grinding and welding and stuff. I'll just show you what I'm doing and before and after, and we'll go from there. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed, I got Ford Raptor Fox shocks on this thing. I just had to do it. I used to own my own off-road shop, so I had some leftover shocks, and that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, look at this homemade gooseneck plate they had on this thing. Look at that. If y'all hadn't seen the other video, I moved a big old fifth wheel travel trailer with this thing, and I just built a square tubing deal that set over a ball that didn't even fit in that hole. It just was loose, and I moved it over to the back of my property, but I guess that'll work. Probably better than most of the ones we got around here. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is just showing you what I'm doing right now in a short. Go check out the video that's going to be released probably the end of this week. Trying to get as much done as the truck as I can, and this is where I'm at so far. So if you want to see everything that I'm doing to this truck, and I'll explain to you what I'm doing to the truck, go check out the video. Like I said, it'll be sometime this week. It's a little after 3 days after Christmas now, but go like, subscribe to the channel, see what you think. Be honest with me. That's all I ask for. Thanks. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. It's in a couple of days, so y'all have a Happy New Year and a safe one, and hope to see y'all on the trails, especially at Marist Canyon, or I don't know, Hidden Falls. Well, you gotta use your head sometimes when you're building stuff. And what I forgot about was this is a Dana 80, all right, in a half-ton truck. And I'm using the factory drive shaft that I shortened with the factory U-joints. Guess what? It don't work. So I pulled out my Dana 60s, my 44s, all my other axles, Rockwells, everything. I can't find anything to work, so we're gonna see if I can get an adapter from that to that. It'll be a U-joint that'll be just longer here, because I already cut this and welded it back up, and paint and a grinder will cover anything, thank God. So we'll see if the local Napa store has one. Well, y'all may think I'm crazy, but like I said, this camper's off a mid-sized truck, so it's not as tall. So I'm gonna build these brackets here, and it's gonna set on those. And it's probably gonna be too tall. Guess what? If it fails, then y'all will know not to do this. If it works, then y'all know, hey, do this. I'm just hoping it doesn't get too top heavy. Maybe not with these big tires and these axles, but we'll see. So here's the challenge. I gotta get that up high enough to go on the back of the Dodge. We're gonna see if I have a major fail or a major win. We'll see here in a minute. After that, I gotta get this school bus done so we can camp in style. All right, as sketchy as it is, me and my son, we got it this high. And we got all these jacks under there, a tractor and a winch up there, everything. 6 to go on. Come back real slow. Keep on coming. Turn your... It looks a little funny right now, but it'd be better when it's skirted. Get boxes on the side, make some fenders there, fender wells. Yeah. Fold down ladder. Yeah, got a little more done to the Dodge today. Got the other fender chopped. Got my bumper back on. Got the 4 LED lights across the front. I want to get rid of all that lime green and go red. It's a little crooked, but I got to adjust the bumper some more. That thing was so heavy. But get that adjusted a little more and it'll look better. Anyway, that's where she's at so far. I'll get some red Texas Rock Outlaw decals on it. Yep. I think it's looking pretty good. And I got my rear bumper on. I raised it up. I'm fixing to weld it on. So it's crooked right now too, but I'll get it straightened up and welded on, and then I'll build a step that comes out of the receiver hitch, and it'll be removable. Well, see what y'all think about this. Anybody guess what those are off of? Those rock sliders? They're off my old Jeep TJ. I'm gonna have to cut some more right here for the tires to clear. I just got a couple of sheet metal screws holding it in right now, just see what it looked like. But I'm gonna get it, weld some brackets in there and come off with a step for my wife so she can get in and out. But man, I can't believe that worked. I'm just gonna have to do something on the back of the cab here to plate that, but that's not a big deal. So it actually worked. Here's what they look like. Excuse my junk pile over here. But that's what I used off my old TJ Jeep. So one thing I gotta do now is beat that dent out so I can bolt this one up in there and be ready to rub some rocks. Another thing I want to do, once I get all my boxes built in here in the fenders, I'm gonna mount a hot water heater in here, and then have one of those portable showers that pop up so you can reach through the window and adjust everything and everything like that. So it'll fold up nicely, fit anywhere. But I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I've been on this thing 4 days straight and I've gotten this far. But I'm thinking about doing some rub rails here and maybe up there, just in case I happen to lean into a tree. So I'll have to go in there and reinforce that really good. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think. Well, I got the top up. I don't know if anybody knows anything about these campers. I'm wondering if I could put like 50 and 50 and 50 and 50 gas struts on there that'll raise this up instead of going with all this junk in there. I do need a canvas. Anybody that knows anybody can build me a canvas on the cheap. I need one to go around there with windows. That's it so far. Here's the inside. It's actually not bad inside. Yeah. We're gonna paint it black and white, so it'll be a brighter in here. My wife wants to paint it white, so she's gonna win on that. And he had one of those, that air conditioner, roll around air conditioner sitting up here with a tube coming out. I'm not gonna do that. If we're in the mountains or somewhere, we're not gonna need air conditioner, just a heater. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm at so far. Little bitty door. Fat boy, it's hard to get in and out of. All right. I worked on this thing all week. Let's see, I worked on it. I didn't work on it Christmas Day, but the day after Christmas. Let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today is Saturday, like 1:30, and I done all this pretty much by myself. My son helped me get the camper on there. Y'all seen that? We just popped that up, and I forgot I had about 8 4x4s laying on top of it to hold the tarp on so animals won't get in it and stuff. But I do have a barn over here my bus goes in, so hopefully this will fit with the top up because I'm not putting it back down. Anyway, y'all have a happy new year. I hope y'all had a happy new year because this will come out after New Year's. And please subscribe and like, don't like, tell me what you think and what I should do different. This has been a vision of mine for a long time. So next we're gonna build the boxes on the side and steps that come off the back and handrails. We'll be ready to go. We're just not sure if we're gonna go on the test on it at Marist Canyon at the off-road park there, or go a little milder and go to Hidden Falls and Wichita Falls, Texas. What do y'all think? And this is an invite if y'all want to go out 3 days and just live out of your truck or camper or tent. Let us know. It's gonna be me and my wife. So if you and your wife or you and your husband want to go, let us know. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, y'all come on out. Thanks for watching. So a little change of plans here. I'm gonna rebuild the top of this, and then we're gonna take some plywood and build sides and front with windows. Maybe just a window in the middle here and one in the front or something, and fiberglass it inside and out, and then have it to where it sits up in there and we can latch it from the inside when we pop it up. Then we don't have to worry about this canvas top. I can fiberglass it and make my own, and I think it'll seal a lot better, and you won't have that noise of this canvas whipping around and worry about that thing ripping or anything like that. So be able to take them off, lay them inside, and go wheeling.